Hi Leo, this is your reading for the time period of November 1st to December 31st, 2021. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork. Okay, so before I begin with your reading, I just want to let you guys know that I started my tarot series on my Instagram page at Amani777. Feel free to partake in the series. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about it, you know where to find me. You could also DM me on there directly because I don't really use my Facebook page. Alright, so let's see what energies are coming through for you for this bi-monthly. I will touch base with your New Year's reading towards the end of December as well too. Okay? Alright. I'm getting this idea of some type of dissatisfaction. So it could be related to love. It could be related to, the spirit is giving me the idea of a friendship. It could be related to a friendship that you have with someone. But let's see what energies are coming through here, okay? The spirit is giving me the idea of a water sign. I don't know, like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces element that you're tied to. There's some type of dissatisfaction there, okay? Alright, Leo, so the card you have underneath is the Nine of Fortitude, which is the Nine of Wands. It is your element in that of Aries and Sagittarian energies. Alright, the spirit is giving me that idea, like right when I hit Sag, that is their partner that you prefer to be with, or it's a fire sign energy that you prefer to be with. So it's like the spirit said the Sag element, like their partner. So it could be the Sag in the flesh themselves, or it's their partner. Like the Sag is tied to someone that you like. I also get sexually attracted to. So you may be sexually attracted to a Sag, or you're sexually attracted to the Sag element's partner, if that makes any sense. You also can be dealing with Aries and other Leos as well, that you have something going on like that with them. But it's definitely giving me the idea of an external. I also get an earth sign. It's giving me the idea of an external element that you have some type of attraction to. So it could be the earth sign. Like the earth sign could be a partner to the Sag that you may have like some type of attraction to. So it just depends on what's going on. I also get this idea of not knowing how to ask someone about someone, or not knowing how to ask someone for something. So it could be like an intimate need. Something is also philosophical about the need. Like you've got some type of philosophical need with someone, like an intellectual need that someone has that a current partner doesn't have. Like your current partner doesn't have. Like if you're dealing with a water sign as a partner, they don't have the need, but then there's an earth sign or fire sign energies external. They have some type of need that is like, it's fulfilling to you, if that makes any sense, okay? So it could be like a philosophical, if it's not like intimately related, then it's like a philosophical or like an intellectual need, or like an intellectual proficiency that someone has that is attractive to you, okay? The starting point has the Three of Swords energy. So the Three of Swords, it's like a minor heartbreak card, or like a minor loss. It's a 3, so it's not heavy energy that's showing up here. It could be related to air sign, but it doesn't have to be. I also get this idea of like there's thoughts that you have about someone, or the thoughts that you have about a water sign, like the thoughts that you have about them. The spirit is giving me the idea of projection, So any thoughts that you have or feelings that you have in regards to like a water sign, like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you may be projecting, like your feelings towards them are like internalized, but you may also be projecting how you feel about the person like indirectly. But I get to someone that you do like. So you're projecting those feelings towards someone that you do like. Like projection is typically like, when we have certain feelings going on internally and we want to express them, but we don't necessarily want to express them to people that are like, like say for example, I'm dating someone and I don't want to go directly to that person to express how I feel if they're doing something wrong or if I lose interest in them. So then what is happening is, or you just have some type of tie to the person and you can't leave them because they're like financially benefiting to you, or like they're intellectually or financially benefiting to you, or if you got kids with someone, you feel like you can't leave the person. So what's happening, there's this projection where the dissatisfaction that you feel with the person is projecting outwardly to people or to a person that you'd rather be with, but that's a way of having some type of psychological dominance over the situation, but you may not necessarily have psychological dominance over the situation. That's why the Three of Swords energy is here. All right. When I covered all of that, I'm getting the idea that there you have an Aries element that is in the picture that may be able to resolve or help you with this matter or help you to get another perspective on a situation. So it's an Aries or a Sag, and with helping you understand the dissatisfaction that you have with a water sign energy that you're tied to. That's why the Three of Swords is here. The Three of Swords is like projection. Like you're projecting your thoughts outwardly, but it's a Three of Swords because you realize that something may be heartbreaking to you, but there's no one around that can really sit and help you understand why you feel this way, or you feel stuck, or you need someone to sit with you and help you with this understanding, basically. Okay? The waiting position has the Ten of Cups energy. So the Ten of Cups would be family. All right, it's definitely like a family card. The Three of Swords is related to someone in your family, or I keep getting Pisces, like a Pisces element. The spirit keeps giving me an idea of a Pisces. Could be Cancer, could be Scorpio. Something, I keep getting this idea of dissatisfaction. You feel dissatisfied with the water sign for whatever reason. So it could be like their emotion, all the cups here, it could be their emotional availability that they either have and it's too much, or it's like emotional that you wish they had. There's emotional availability that you wish someone had, if that makes any sense. Someone may be wishing that you had some type of emotional availability. If you're not emotionally, if somebody realizes that you aren't emotionally available to them anymore, I keep getting the idea of like a Pisces female. Like it keeps ringing to me like a Pisces, could be Cancer, Scorpio. If someone is realizing that you are emotionally distant, then if someone is realizing that, then that's the reason for the projection. Basically, like that's the reason for the projection. All right. I get like a sit down or needing to have a conversation with the water sign about this feeling that you're having. All right. So like if you're not sitting down and talking to the water sign energy about how you feel, then I also get reaping a benefit. Then they're going to keep reaping some type of benefit from you. Benefit could be a financial benefit. Benefit could be an emotional benefit that you think that they're receiving, or there's other people in the family maybe thinking that you're receiving through your involvement with the water sign. That is how you project. So, for example, if I project an image of this, like this happiness, but it's not real, right? If somebody projects an image of this and it's only slightly true or partly true, I mean, everybody has struggles, right? Everybody has struggles, whether they're emotional or financial. You want to present something positive. You want to present a positive image, but somebody isn't fulfilling you. I don't say spiritually. Someone isn't fulfilling you spiritually, and I feel like you're looking elsewhere to get that spiritual fulfillment. Like you're doing it with the fire sign energy underneath, like an Aries, Sag, or another Leo. Or you're tied to the water sign and you're not getting it from the water sign. So you can't leave the water sign because you have something with them. Like you run a business with them, you have a heavy financial tie with them, you have kids with them. Can't really leave, okay? The present has the Five of Wands energy. So the Five of Wands, I get too many arguments. The Five of Wands, Three of Swords, there's too many arguments with her. Spirit's giving an idea of the female that's a water sign. So if the water sign energy may have their own separate problems, the water sign energy may have their own separate problems, and there are problems that they're projecting into you, possibly. They're projecting those problems into you. They're emotional problems into you. So henceforth, there's like a spiritual instability because of someone else's energy around you in a family environment or in a love partnership. All right. So basically, you need to figure out what to do about this person. All right. I do get this feeling that you may have left life insurance for one of the water signs, or the water sign energy does have life insurance in your name. Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, Five of Wands. You've got some type of life insurance tie with the water sign, or if it's not only the water sign, you've got a life insurance tie with an Aries or a Sag element. You got will ties with them, heavy financial ties. You have heavy financial ties with them. Five of Wands. Okay? Right? I do get this idea of a dispute. So typically with disputes, you need to go to court for like some type of disputing of a situation. So if you do have life insurance, or if you file for some type of insurance with your partner, I'm getting this idea of separation, or I don't know if it's like a legal separation or some type of court-ordered appearance that you need to make. It could be child support related that you may be paying. It could be child support, life insurance related, pertaining to a business, and pertaining to what, if you have any kids, it's pertaining to the well-being of your children or your child or your future children, if that makes any sense. Okay? You may not want to go to court, or you may not want to take someone to court. They may want to take you to court. You know? But I get this idea since last year. So if someone wanted to take you to court for whatever reason, it's since last year. Like last year, meaning 2020 last year. 2020 last year. They may have wanted to take you to court. And I'm looking at these numbers. The Five of Wands energy could have been May of last year or May of this year. The 10 could be October of this year. Alright? But it has something to do, it does have something to do with, I would say paternity. It has something to do with some type of paternity situation is going on here as well, between you and a water sign or external fire sign energies. It's pertaining to a paternity test. It's pertaining to a paternity test, or the matter at which that you need to do some type of court appearance. It's related to some type of paternity. All right, is the reason. The future has Three of Wands energy. Three of Wands will be collaboration with fire sign. And then your instincts has the Three of Cups energy. Alright? Three of Cups will be water sign energy. I'm getting this idea that they may be gossiping about the need, like a need that they have with you. They're gossiping about the need. Alright? They're gossiping about life insurance. They're gossiping about child support. They're gossiping about, I don't say taxes. They're talking about taxes that you have with them. But I also get like a child tax, like taxes for children. or like filing taxes for children, like that's what they're talking about. Or that's something that you need to go to court with them for. Oh, let's see what's going on here. So there's I was getting this idea of like wedlock, or like having children out of wedlock. Like you may not be married to someone, for example, but you may not be married to them, or you married them later on. Okay, say for example you have children with someone, and you have children with somebody, and you may have been married. You weren't married yet before you had the children. So what's happening? But I get this idea of taxes not counting. So for example, say you have a partner that you had children out of wedlock with. The taxes for the children don't count for something. So if you go and file, you can't add your children on, or you can't add somebody else's kids, or you can't add like an illegitimate child or illegitimate children to your what do you call that, to your tax filing. Like you can't do that. Like if it's like out of wedlock that the child was born, or if you are planning on getting married, and like you could be planning on getting married or tying the knot with someone, and someone's going on, like say your partner has kids with someone else, then there's that, and then you can't, it's like trying to file taxes or trying to file somebody else's child that is not yours. So it happens in a business. The Spirit is giving me an idea that is happening in your business environment, like in the workplace. And then there may be children in the workplace. Or someone just has children, and someone just has children separately from you, or you have children separately from someone, and it has something to do with those children counting on a tax return, or just filing child taxes, just being able to file for the child. So whether a child is yours, or someone could literally be presenting this to you, like the 501s with the 10 of cups. Someone like a friend may have children, and they see how well you're doing financially, and they're like, can you, is there a way that we can work out? Can you claim my child? Like, can you claim my children? That could be a situation that's going on there. Or the idea of it is just claiming somebody's child, claiming your own. So your partner claiming their children that they have with you, not claiming them or claiming them, or being able to do so, or somebody giving you permission to even do that, if that makes any sense. Okay, it has something to do with a tax claim. The accomplishment has the Four of Swords energy. So the Four of Swords is there's a lot of interesting, like, psychological thinking that you're doing here with the Three of Swords and Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is like depression, but it doesn't have to be depression. It's like something may not be sitting right. I always get like somebody's wife, like you could be married. Okay, if you're a woman, you're somebody's wife, or like your wifey. Or if you're a man, then something's going on with your wife or your wifey. Or something's going on with the children that you have with someone, like your partner's children or your children. Or something's going on with a wife figure. I get insurance. Something's going on insurance-wise with a wife figure. Or a wife, like a wife on paper, or like a wife figure. So if you're not married to someone, you are that wife figure. Someone deems you to be like a wife figure. Or if you're not married, then if you're a man and you're not married, something's going on with, okay, if you're a woman, you're somebody's wife figure, or you're somebody's wife. If you're a man, something's going on with your wife figure, or your legitimate wife, if that makes any sense. Or something's going on with somebody's children, and taxes, and child tax. Four of Swords. But I also get can't file. So when I hit that note, you can't file that. Like you're trying to file those things, but the Spirit's implying that you can't. Or you don't have you don't have the ability to do that for some reason. Or someone is trying to get you to not have the ability to do that. Someone's trying to get you to not have the ability to do that. Right? But if it's not only that, then I was getting this idea of being with someone, and then there's that satisfaction with being with the individual in a workplace, creatively, The spiritual self has the 10 of wealth or the 10 of pentacles. You make a lot of money with your family. If you, whatever kind of family you have, there's different types of families. You make a lot of money with them. But I'm feeling like you don't want to be with someone specific anymore. That's what's coming through there. Not wanting to be with someone specific anymore. But I also get getting on taxes. And that you want to make sure that you hold your spot with getting on somebody's taxes, that the spirit is implying you don't even want to be with the person anymore. You're trying to remain on their taxes. You're trying to remain on the taxes. 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Right? The Knight of Wands is the rock stars and in the mentality. So Knight of Wands will be Sag, is in the mentality with the 3 of Cups energy. Alright. So the Knight of Wands you could be embodying, or it's a Sag that's coming in to obtain some type of information about the benefit. It just depends on what's going on. The spirit is giving an idea is their partner that you want, or is their partner that you want to be with, if that makes any sense. Alright, it's the Sag element partner that you want to be with, or it's an Aries male, and then you have, it could be another Leo that's a male as well with the 3 of Cups. Right? They could be an ex to you, or they can be a friend. They could also be the partner of a partner that you are currently with. And they, for example, say your current partner has an ex that has children. You want to file. So when I said that your current partner may have an ex that has children, and you want to file the taxes for your current partner's ex's children, but you want to file those children in your taxes. You want to file them, right? You could be filing an ex as well, or something that they left you, or something that they allow you to do, some type of business partner that you have. If they're not an ex, they allow you. They allow you to share some type of documentation that they have. They share the documentation with you. They share it with you. Okay. What's changing is the Princess of Dis. The Princess of Dis could be the partner to the Knight of Wands. The spirit is giving an idea that you have this energy's documentation. You do have this energy's documentation. And they could be the ones that the spirit was saying that you want to be with this individual. Like, be with them in a relationship, or you want to be with them in terms of you want to work with them. You may want to work with this individual. Right? I get cute. So something may be cute about them. They may be cute. They may be attractive. Right? You want to be with this individual. If you want to be with a Princess of Dis, but I do get this idea that they're tied to a Knight of Wands. They're tied to a Knight of Wands. They may not want to be with the Knight of Wands anymore. So the Knight of Wands could be an external Sag element, or Aries, or another Leo. They don't want to be with this person anymore. But I also get asking permission. So when I said that, you may be asking the Knight of Wands energy permission to be with a Princess of Dis energy. You may be asking them permission. But the spirit implied you asking this element permission I get access to documentation. You asking the Knight of Wands energy permission to be with a Princess of Dis implies that the Knight of Wands energy shared your Princess of Disc documentation with you. So you have access to their documentation. You have access to their documentation. Okay? You have access to it. For whatever reason you need to have access to that. Why do you need to have access to their documentation or their information? But they're in the changing position because I don't know if whatever it is that you're doing, I also get given something back. You may be giving something back to them, or they're taking back something that they were trying to give to you. Something that they were trying to give to you, they may be taking back, or something that you took from them, you may be giving back, or something that you took from them, you may be giving to an external Knight of Wands. And it's money and family money related, insurance related, could be child tax related. Someone may file this individual as a child. Someone may claim this individual as a child and not an adult on taxes. Someone may claim them as a child, but they're not a child. So there could be a child and somebody files them. Or that's what they're filed as. But they may be an adult, but they're filed as a child in somebody's taxes. It's on somebody's tax return. So that's on your tax return or an external Knight of Wands energy tax return. Right? That could be why you want to befriend them or you want to get to know them. If they're not family, it just depends on what's going on. But food is also strange. So as I'm talking about the situation, something is also strange. Something may be strange about something that you need in regards to this person. Something may be strange about the need a Knight of Wands energy external has with this person, or what you're asking them for, or what they're coming toward you to ask for, or what they're giving you, or what they're having, or what you ask to have access to. Like information could be documentation, or information could be verbal information that is in regards to someone. But I do get this idea that an adult is filed as a child in somebody's tax return. Like they're like it's like, okay, oh Jesus Christ, oh my God, I'm trying to understand. Just trying to understand. So if I had something about the Pisces. The Pisces may have brought that to your attention. Whatever water sign energy brought that to your attention, that someone filed the Princess of Disc energy under, like, in their taxes, like they filed them as a dependent, but as a child or something like that. Whatever that means, or if that's possible, or whatever. All right, let me move on from there. The resolution has the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles going towards the Three of Wands would be some type of, I don't know if that's like where you're worrying. I'm not going to say it's financial loss necessarily. It just kind of seems like you may be worried about something that you have going on financially. You may be worried about it for some reason. Being worried about it could also be the reason why you want to file. Like someone may not be working. Like the reason someone may not be working, but it's like you may need to know where they work. So you could file. You need to know where they work so you can file them. Or a Knight of Wands needs to know where they're working or if they're working, so that they can file them. So they can file the Princess of Disc. So that you can file the Princess of Disc. Or you discuss with the Knight of Wands, can I work with this person so I can file their information here? So I can file their information with my things. But also this idea of a bribe. So someone may be, are you bribing an external Knight of Wands? Is a Knight of Wands bribing you? It feels like somebody's bribing someone to work with someone. But the reason why, or be with someone, the reason why it has to, creativity. It has to do with creativity. It also has to do with like their money or something that belongs to them, or like I also get a bond. It has to do with a bond. A bond that you have with this person has to do with the bond, or the reason for the bond. The reason for the bond is financial. It's financial. The reason for the bond that you have with someone is financial. There's a financial undertone about it, right? And that could be why I get the water sign acting strange. The water sign energy may be acting strange because of that. So they may have heard you saying something interesting, or they heard you say something interesting in regards to a Princess of this and external Knight of Wands. 3 of Wands in the future, right? You've got some interesting financial bond with, I get younger. You got an interesting financial bond with someone that is younger than you. They're younger than you. Princess of this, like they're younger. You've got some type of like interesting situation going on with them. There's something that's interesting there, okay? But it's like I don't know. It's interesting. All right, let's look for an outcome here, Leo. I'm sorry, I'm just getting tired. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Inspiration. So someone inspires you. Someone does inspire you here, right? Someone inspires you. I'm really stuck on the fact that the Princess of this is in a changing position. I'm really stuck on that idea. So either you're not doing something with them at all or anymore, or I also get getting help. So when I said it has something to do with getting help, like getting help for them, getting financial help for them, helping them at all, you helping yourself, or you're going through their partner to get some type of benefit through their partner, or their partner, you're asking their partner's permission, vice versa, to do something with, but it has something to do with job and not working and money, inspiration, working or not working. This depends on what the energy that's coming through. All right, then you have some type of emotional dissatisfaction with like a water sign, right? The water sign, you may know what you're up to with somebody's partner, with the projection, with the whatever it is that's going on here. All right, anyway, but you're still inspired. Like you got inspiration here. So it feels like somebody does inspire you to do something else with yourself or whatever. Okay. All right, Leo, let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.